This is the 3rd of August, 2024. This article was put up by Fox, written by Stephanie Price and Bill Mears, Mears, posted on the 2nd of August. Title: Biden-Harris administration backtracks, revokes plea deal for 9/11 terrorists. Defense Secretary Austin canceled the plea agreement reached earlier this week. I wonder why the title is what it is, Biden-Harris administration. Well, I guess because Austin is in Biden's administration. Let's listen to this 1 minute and 10-second clip.
This is a Fox News alert. I'm Marianne Rafferty, live in Los Angeles. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin revoking the much controversial plea deal for the accused 9/11 mastermind Khalid Sheikh Mohammed and his alleged accomplices. Secretary Austin has assumed direct oversight of the case, which effectively puts the death penalty back on the table. Earlier this week, some family members expressed disappointment over the plea deal. Jim Smith, who lost his wife Moira, said they waited 23 years for their day in court, but that was taken away from them. Mohammed is accused of orchestrating the 2001 attacks that killed nearly 3,000 people in New York City, the Pentagon, and in a Pennsylvania field. Growing tensions prompting the U.S. to boost its military showing in the Middle East. The U.S. Department of Defense is moving a fighter jet squadron and an aircraft carrier into the region. The Pentagon hoping the extra military presence will deter possible attacks by Iran and its proxies and also safeguard U.S. troops in the area. The shift coming as U.S. leaders worry about escalating violence and threats of retaliation following recent attacks on Hamas and Hezbollah leaders by Israel.
So, what do you think, huh? You think that's going to be the deterrent? Because I don't. The Defense Department stunningly backtracked Friday on a plea deal that Pentagon prosecutors agreed with 3 of the terrorists behind the September 11 terror attacks. Those 3 are nothing but patsies. I think that they were involved in planning the attack, because that's what the government does. They make sure that they have fall guys to blame it on, who await trial in Guantanamo Bay, Cuba. The deal that stirred national outrage and took the death penalty off the table has been revoked by Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin III in a terse memo. Secretary Austin III is now taking the lead on the case of 9/11 mastermind Khalid Sheikh Mohammed, Walid Moda, Salah Mubak bin Atash, and Mustafa Ahmed Adam al-Hawasi. In his order, Austin relieved the official in charge of the military commission who signed off on the original plea deals. Effective immediately in the exercise of my authority, I hereby withdraw the 3 pretrial agreements that you signed on July 31st, 2024. The letter from the Secretary of Defense reads: no explanation was given on why this was not settled earlier before the deal was signed off and publicly released. You can see the copy of the letter dated August the 2nd. Well, the final authority does rest with Biden or Camel Face if she becomes president, and they can just simply pardon if they're found guilty. But what's insane and disgusting is they haven't been tried, and it's been 23 years. The powerful House Armed Services Committee announced early Friday it was launching an investigation into the plea deals, with Chairman Mike Rogers, Republican, Alabama, called unconscionable. I, along with much of our nation and Congress, are deeply shocked and angered by the news the terrorist mastermind and his associates who planned the September 2001 terror attack, which killed nearly 3,000 innocent people, were offered a plea deal, Rogers wrote in a letter. First obtained by Fox News Digital, Rogers called news of the deal a gut punch to victims' families. I might have to reach out to Mike Rogers and suggest you take a look at Zollner reports. On Thursday, after news of the widely criticized deals broke, the White House claimed that President Biden played a role in the process. He played no role in the process. The White House learned yesterday that the convening authority for military commission entered into pretrial agreement negotiated by military prosecutors with KSM and other 9/11 defendants, a White House National Security Council spokesperson told Fox News Digital. The president and the White House played no role in the process. The president has decried his team to consult as appropriate with officials and lawyers at the Department of Defense on the matter. White House National Security spokesman John Kirby, that John Kirby's a piece of work, reiterated that the White House played no role in the plea deal on Fox News Channel, adding that the administration was not aware of the deals until they were announced. I don't believe that for a moment. The president rejected a proposal last year that would have spared the 3 suspects from the death penalty. Yeah, that's until Obama got involved. Victim groups have been swift to respond. Both the deal and the swift about-face move from us in revoking it. Patrick Henry, president of the Police Benevolent Association in New York City, told Fox News that this was a big relief for the families of the victims of the 9/11 terror attacks. You can read the rest of the article. It's absolute bullshit. Those 3 Muslims, I believe they're absolute patsies. I'll attach the link. Let me know what you think. And thanks for listening.